Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, Thursday 15th of November. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. By you coming back to the site, using the site, it's that keeps us all free of charge and enables us to add extra charts, extra services. Got some exciting stuff coming up for you actually over the next few weeks or so. So thank you for coming back, thank you for using the advert and for spreading the word to your friends. They can follow us on Twitter at Weather School and also Facebook. Do a search for Weather School. Now loads and loads of information for you today. I think it's going to be split perhaps into two videos. I deal with the short term first of all, and this is from the GFS ensemble model. You know that over the last few days we've been talking about this gradual slip in temperature. Now again, I stress this is not, we're not talking depths of winter cold here, we're just talking about a slippage into, is slippage even a word? Perhaps it is. A slip into colder conditions. It may become cold beginning of December, but for the moment let's talk about it becoming cooler and certainly colder relative to what it has been. And it stays relatively unsettled as well. You can see here the green bars here are rainfall, and you can see how basically we do get rainfall right the way through, although less rainfall in this second half of the forecast period than in this first half here. And it's a similar story really for many parts of the country. Let's just bring up Glasgow. There's Glasgow. You see the temperatures just slowly dipping away there. Manchester, the same story. Birmingham, exactly the same story. Look, temperatures falling off. And Cardiff as well. Look, this slow slip away of temperatures. So certainly we're following this theme that we've been following over recent days of this cooler weather ahead. So let's put some detail on it then. This is how we look today. Plenty of mist and fog around across England and Wales and parts of Scotland this morning. I think really that's the story for today. It's going to be slowly clearing away, but there will be plenty of it around. And a front that's lying through Ireland and across southern parts of Scotland add the delight of drizzle there too. Having said that, there will be some bright spells coming through across England and Wales, although you can see not much rainfall for anybody. Overnight tonight, pretty of a similar story really. We've got some dense fog across England and Wales, parts of Scotland as well. A drizzle for northern parts of England, for Ireland too. It's probably some more persistent rain affecting western parts of Scotland and Western Ireland. So that front there, you can see it just moving into the west of Scotland. I think that drifts its way southwards through Friday. Most of the rain for western Scotland and western parts of Ireland, but you can see very little elsewhere. So I think we're into another murky day through Friday, some mist and fog too. Drizzle though coming onto western coast of Wales late on in the day, and then we find this little area of low pressure look developing late on Friday. That brings rain northwards through southwest England, through Wales, turning heavy at times as it spreads north through the night into northern parts of England. That really could produce some pretty hefty bursts of rain overnight across northern England and parts of Wales. Add to that the mist and the murk that's with it too, and really not a very pleasant night. Across East Anglia in the southeast, Friday night looks as if it's probably dull again, but I think some clearer weather eventually reaching western Scotland and Ireland by the latter part of the night. Then through Saturday, what we're going to find is this front that kind of lies through much of the central and eastern parts of England through the course of Saturday. I think what that does is it brings moderate to poor visibility across these eastern areas, still with mist, still with drizzle around as well. So those of you who like flying, probably not the best of days, particularly through the central and eastern parts. For sailors, we're looking at winds probably hovering around a west or southwesterly across these southeastern coasts, only blowing at around a force 3. I think becoming west or northwesterly out towards the southwest at around a 3 or a 4. West or west southwesterly for Scotland, Western Ireland as well, with much better visibility down these western coasts, probably blowing at a force 5 or 6 even. And then down these eastern coasts we're looking at west to west northwesterlies, blowing at a 4 or a 5. Okay, then into the evening on Saturday, I think we find some more persistent rain moving into southeast England, possibly East Anglia as well, but this will clear away east. And then most areas, look, this is Saturday afternoon, becoming much better. So an improvement in conditions spreading in from the west on Saturday afternoon. And I think what this will do for those of you who like flying is it'll lift the cloud base. It's actually Saturday afternoon looks better across eastern Scotland, northern England, parts of the Western Midlands, Wales and southwest England. Cloud base is up to about 2,500 feet. Visibility improving as well, although down in this southeastern corner always staying pretty clouded out with periods of rain. And then overnight into Sunday, we'll find a weak ridge of high pressure building through. It should bring some drier conditions across southern and eastern areas. I think some showers across the north and the west, but you can still see relatively little really in the way of rain affecting central and eastern parts. But then we find more persistent rain coming into the west of Ireland. Those of you who go flying, well, I think base is up at about 2,500 feet. Broken cloud around as well, although I think through the channel we could find low cloud and bits and pieces of drizzle, so moderate or poor visibility here, and also just spreading up through the Irish Sea, decreasing visibilities as well, with some low cloud on western coast. Wind-wise, with southwesterlies around a 4 through most of the channel, 5 in the western channel and southwest England, westerlies 5s or 6s for Scotland and northern England. I think westerly at around a 6 or even a 7 across northern Scotland. And it's there you can see where we see most of the showers. Incidentally, these showers turning wintry over the hills of Scotland. And then overnight into Monday, this is when we find heavy rain spreading northwards through Ireland from a developing area of low pressure, through Ireland, through western Wales, through northwest England, southern parts of Scotland too. But notice how most of England and Wales stay dry at least until Monday morning. Then we're going to find a period of strong winds and rain spreading its way eastwards. Most of the rain again for Scotland, northwest England and west Wales, but 1 or 2 heavier bursts just clearing east through much of the Midlands and eastern England as low pressure settles over Scotland. So quite an unsettled day Monday into Tuesday. I think periods of rain for most. Again, as I say, most of it northern and western areas as well. And pretty breezy for most as well. Then I think what we're going to find during Tuesday itself is that the low clears off into the North Sea. We find another area of low pressure, then slipping into Ireland, winds increasing. Look, more rain coming into the south and also to the west. I think most places, though, generally dry and bright, but then this rain pushes its way north through the evening to bring some outbreaks of rain to most areas during the course of Tuesday evening and overnight. And then as we head into my birthday, oh sorry, did I say my birthday? Oh, have I mentioned that before? On to the 21st of November, what we're going to find is low pressure to the west of Scotland. I think a front extends southwards from that and pushes outbreaks of rain eastwards through the country during that time. And really you can see how this southwesterly flow gets going, and it's that southwesterly flow really that brings us into more unsettling conditions towards the end of the forecast period. Breezy as well, and just these, I think the jet by then is going to be through southern parts here, and it's just going to feed in periods of rain, so it looks like becoming more unsettled. And as this low drifts to the north of Scotland, so we find cooler sourced air coming through the country, and this is this slip into cooler conditions. Let's just show you briefly the this is the total precipitation then for the coming week. This is how things look, and you can see we've still got this drier area through the Midlands, through parts of the south of northeast England, all courtesy of the west or southwest winds. Basically it's the protection of the mountains to the south and to the north. You see that we've got more rain now coming across southern coasts of England into the southeast, but certainly still the heaviest of the rain, the more persistent of it, up these western coasts. You can see here 120 millimetres of rain affecting western parts of Wales, northwest England, southwest Scotland. That's entirely feasible as these feeds of rain just keep coming through during the course of the week. So you see again we've got these wetter weather across the west than we have across the east, but we do need to watch for these totals. You know, these are fairly significant totals in a week. 50 millimetres of rain affecting southern coast of England. We need to watch for these totals increasing out towards the south too. Right, that's a pretty long video, so I'm going to put together another video just quickly looking at the longer range situation for December. Got a few charts that I just want to show to you, so you might want to go and have a look at that video now. But for the time being, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back to weatherweb.net. As I said, it's kept free of charge by you coming back, by you using the site. That's what keeps it free of charge. So thank you for doing that. Thanks for telling your friends about us, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.